If you're feeling a little cheeky and you're in the market for a new handheld gaming console, then you've got to consider the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus, because this thing's like the Asus ROG Ally but on steroids. Now, I've done the research for you, and this video condenses the vital news and reviewer gossip to a smaller palatable package. So use this video as a buyer's guide, and if you're seriously interested in one of these consoles, then watch this video first. By the way, I think I found myself a little controversy, lads. You might want to stick around for this one. First, let's have a chinwag about the key features. It's got an Intel Core Ultra 7 processor, so it's bleeding fast, this one, and it's got an 8-inch touchscreen. Fuck me. Yes, we get it, lads. Your handheld is a proud 8 inches. Put your measuring tape away now. It ain't the size that matters, it's how you use it. Christ on a bike. You lot are like a bunch of spotty teenagers. Don't forget, lads, that this screen ain't your typical 16:9 aspect ratio. Oh no, son. No. It's actually a 16:10 ratio screen. So that means you get more vertical screen real estate. Check out the screen resolution. Notice it does not say 1080 at the end, which means you get 120 more vertical pixels. That's quick maths, lads. Keep up. Oh, and I almost forgot. 16:10 Raito. Well, I've checked the dictionary for that one, and Raito is not a word, you donut. You might want to update that one, MSI. Not a good look. Now, MSI claims that the screen has a brightness of 500 nits, and what that means is it's readable in sunlight. Now, how readable it really is, you'll have to find that out when you buy one, son. Not that you're going to be doing much reading, are ya? And don't forget, lads, the refresh rate is a cool 120 Hz, and it supports VRR. And if you don't know what VRR is, then I don't know why you're even here, to be honest. Get out. Check out the battery capacity, 80 watt hours. Now, do you realise that's more than a lot of laptops? Well done. And it supports fast charging via 65 watt power delivery. Sweet Fanny Adams. Why has this thing got count them two, Thunderbolt 4 ports? That is bananas, mate. Again, most laptops won't even give you that. Hats off to MSI on that one. Don't get too cocky though, fellas. What do you want? A medal. So basically, if you wanted to connect this to some monitors and use it as a friggin' computer, then this thing will do it in a breeze. Windows 11 Home Edition is on board. Not really a feature though, is it, MSI? Because we all know that Windows 11 is a big pile of dog poo. Now stop smearing poo all over your website. Pack it in. Other minor features, it's got fingerprint security, micro SD card reader, it's got a mic in / headphone out combo jack, stereo 2 watt speakers, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and check out the colour. What a tune. That's a top draw choice, mate. Finally, don't forget that this thing's got Hall effect sensors for the joysticks and the triggers. That means they're 4 times more durable and they perform better. Shall we take a gander at what some of the reviewers are saying about this? According to this lad, ETA Prime, who has 1.25 million subscribers, by the way, dickhead, he reckons that this thing's super comfortable but not heavy at all. He don't really like that the D-pad is like a dish shape. I quite like those types of D-pads myself, and he definitely thinks it's better than the original MSI Claw. Now, MSI said to him that you can get an average of 20% better performance over the Asus ROG Ally under the same 17 watt power. Now, if that's true, then that's bloody pucker, that is. And check out the improvements MSI have made to the quick settings. This reviewer reckons that it integrates much better with Microsoft Windows 11. And what about what people think on Reddit, eh? Well, one thing people aren't too happy with is the fact that the SSD is a 2230 model rather than a 2280. Which I kind of get, but don't forget that 2230 SSDs draw less power, so it was probably an efficiency decision by MSI. Does it bother you? Let me know in the comments. Now, I did promise you what I deem to be somewhat controversial at the beginning of the video, and if you've made it here, son, hats off. You're a top geezer. Now, I've noticed something that maybe you didn't at first. Read that. What a disgrace. That says it's an IPS level display, lads. Naughty. Now, what exactly does that mean? So it's not actually a real IPS display then? What is it then? Is it in fact just a souped up TN display? Or is it a competitor to IPS with similar performance? You know, like that super PLS shit that Samsung make but no sod knows about. Fuck me. It's like when you go to Mackey's, check the ingredients list, and then you find out that the sourdough bun you think you're buying is actually a sourdough style bun. Whatever the fuck that means. All I know is I can't find out the answer on the spec sheet. Does anyone else know what this is? If you know the answer, then please leave it in the comments for the other lads. Message to MSI, I think you need to be a bit more transparent about that. That's bang out of order, that is. Now, if that don't bother you and you still can't wait to get your claws on the MSI Claw 8, then do us a favour. Check the Amazon links in the description if they're available and buy them through there. Help a fella geezer out, you know what I mean? So that's Bob's your uncle and Sally's your aunt. That's been your buyer's guide of the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus. Share any vital info that you've got below. Bosh.